Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Polly and I review fragrances. Today I'm going to go over fragrances that are not a beast mode, and that is precisely what I love about them. So not a beast mode doesn't mean poof, they're gone after 30 minutes. It means they're not strong and intense. There's some kind of airiness about them, almost see-through. They're delicate, but that's the beauty of them, and that is precisely what I love about them. They do last. They're just not intense in your face kind of fragrances. So one of my most favorite, honestly, is this one, Hermes, the Eau de Marvelous. This is the Eau de Toilette. And the Eau de Toilette is definitely, this is not a beast. I can smell it on myself, which is all I need from a fragrance, to be honest. I don't care about sillages. But this is all I need from a fragrance, is for me to smell it. And I smell it on myself for 6 hours. And the fact that it's so delicate and not in your face is one of the reasons I love it so much. Plus, kind of the orange and balsam mixture, if it was a potent one, kind of like the elixir, it can be at a certain point for me a little bit just too much. Kind of like, I'm over you. And I never get it with this fragrance. It's absolutely beautiful, and it gives some freshness, year-round kind of scent, beautiful for work, very professional. One of my absolute favorites from very light ones. I love it. The next one, which is, oh my God, I can't believe how much I hated it at the beginning. Honestly, I hated him. I couldn't understand why people love it, and then finally I fell in love with it. I got it and I adore it. The cranberries and the tea with the floral, everything is so light, so airy and see-through. It is absolutely beautiful and stunning fragrance. It's perfection for the summer, absolute perfection. And the fact that it's like that, that is why I love it. It does last on me. It gives me 4 to 6 hours, and I can definitely smell it. You can even smell it more on clothes. This is a stunner. And yeah, I would definitely repurchase this one. I love it so much. The next one is by Serge Lutens, La Religieuse. So this is all about jasmine. It's a very delicate fragrance. This is not a beast. It also lasts, I would say, around 4 hours, something like that. It doesn't really project all that much, but that is the beauty. And this specific scent, I would never want it to be a beast. If it was a very strong fragrance, it would overtake your senses, and it would be just too much, and you would be over it really, really fast. But because it's not, that's the key with this fragrance. That's the beauty, and I love it for that. It's such a stunning fragrance. Also beautiful for work. The last ones, the recent ones that I've been using a lot is obviously the Prada L'Homme Lou. It's just clean laundry. You can really smell it for 6 hours easily. But it's not a beast performance. It's not, what I mean by, again, it's not insane and intense. Maybe there's a sillage, could be. I can definitely smell it on myself, especially if I spray on clothes for a very long time. But it doesn't overtake my senses. It's not too much. It's very light and fresh and airy. With the same kind of concept, the La Petite Robiner of French. I love it. This one is a lot more floral, a little bit more a fancy bubble bath, a little sweeter, but also very clean. I love it. I can smell it myself for many, many hours, but again, it's not intense. It doesn't take over the room. It doesn't overstimulate you. I'm never over it, really. I adore this fragrance. It's so beautiful. Today I have on the Indigo, yeah, by, what is it, Nest Fragrances, and same thing. It's kind of a tea fragrance, more in the black tea aspect. Very light, very fresh, unisex, fantastic, very refreshing. But that's the beauty of it. It's so airy, it's so light, it's not too much, and I love it. The other one is, this is Lacoste Parfumé. This one is definitely not a beast. I would say around 3 hours, 2 hours that I can really scent it on myself. Sits really close to the skin. This is fantastic. For bedtime, I wore it a little bit more when my toddler was a baby and I don't know, I had to like breastfeed, or he was constantly around me. So this is really kid friendly. It's so clean, kind of like your skin, but so much better. Absolutely beautiful. And that's, again, that's kind of the performance goes hand in hand with the type of fragrance it is, that is almost like your skin but better, and it sits really close to the skin, and it's not overly priced for what it does. Then we have the Giorgio Armani Si Fiori. A beast? It is not. That is exactly why I love it, because there's something really playful and flirty about it, and a little bit innocent from the berries. It is more on the sophisticated side because of the moss. Very elegant, but it's kind of a mixture of two. And because there's some innocence, like I said, and some flirtiness, you don't want it to yell and shout. And it's just delicious. It's like strawberries and cream, but sophisticated. And I love it. And I love the fact that it's not obnoxious. It's not too much. Everything is just, the notes are balanced and the performance is balanced. It's beautiful. Then, yeah, listen. Versace Bright Crystal, the Eau de Toilette. This is not a beast. It's very light. It's very youthful. And that's exactly what I love about it. It's because it's so just light and fresh and girly and feminine and airy, and there's nothing too much going on. But honestly, this one lasts on me like, I can, 3-4 hours, I can definitely scent it really well. And if somebody's really close, they can smell it as well even after. Then we have Cacharel Noah. So I love this fragrance because the performance really is up to you. It really depends how much you spray. Well, you would say, well, that's how every fragrance. Will, absolutely not. Because I have fragrances I can spell 20-30 times and still after an hour, poof, they're gone. So, but this one, you can really alter the performance based on how much you spray. And I love it. But even then, even when you get to kind of robust, so to say, performance, it still is not a beast. It's not, it doesn't overtake the room. It doesn't overpower people. Also because of the type of fragrance it is. It's very soft, feminine, cuddly, musky with, there's a lot of notes in here. There's also coffee notes in here. It's just a beautiful fragrance that you can never go wrong. And it's wonderful. I love it. Also, I know, listen, so this one, the Mon Guerlain, the Eau de Parfum, it is not a beast fragrance. It's not. It doesn't last forever. It doesn't project like crazy. This is not a crazy fragrance. How many times I've worn, I was like, where is my performance? And it's never there, which on one hand, it's a bummer because of the vanilla. I would kind of categorize it more for like a little bit cooler weather, which is when I want a little bit more performance for my vanilla fragrances. But on the other hand, you know, with the whole lavender and vanilla, it's kind of calming and cozy and relaxing, which honestly, the performance isn't bad. It's just not holy camole, you know, but it works with what this fragrance is supposed to do. It's supposed to calm your ass down. You know, and the performance is really like that. It sits a little bit closer. It's very nice and polite. It's very office friendly. You know, it's very kind of casual. When you just, I don't know, going by your day, you don't want to leave trails everywhere. You know, I think this is wonderful. The next one, also a great winter fall fragrance. Guys, girls, listen. The Paco Rabanne Lady Million Prevail. It's wonderful. So when you look on its notes, you have like chocolate and coffee and some other stuff, and you're thinking, oh my God. It is, oh my God, but not in terms of performance. So again, what if you want something deep and sweet and so, and you know, you have your list of wants, but it's daytime and you're not doing anything special and you're not interested in overwhelming yourself and your senses with all of that. It's like you want to check the boxes, but you don't want that performance. You know, you don't want sexy, you don't want those. This is what it does. It doesn't, it performs well. It lasts very well. And it does have a little bit of projection, but it's not an intense one. It doesn't overwhelm you. It's not too much on your senses. It doesn't choke you with all those notes. It's not overly sweet even. It has a lot of beautiful florals as well. You can easily wear this on a cold day, casually, you know, just to smell good. Just to check your boxes, but not to, you know, get a slap in your face with all those notes. So this one is wonderful. I really like it. I have a little guy, but I'm really happy with this little guy that I discovered for myself, at least. And the almost last one. So this is Chloe Nomad, the Eau de Parfum. The performance is exceptional, easily 6 hours, but the type of scent that this is again very feminine, very casual. It is very special. It is very unique scent, but very work appropriate. It doesn't overwhelm. It's not too much. It doesn't just sit here like a big bubble of projections. You know, performance is wonderful, but the type of fragrance is very delicate, very, again, light, airy. You can breathe through it. You can go by your day without being exhausted from it, or just it's just too much. You're over it, a migraine, you're just nauseous. You can't wait to wash it off. So this one, just easy, dumb reach. This one is a must. One of my favorites, honestly. And the last one of my favorites is Marc Jacob Eau de Toilette for Men. Listen, it is an Eau de Toilette. It lasts, God, it's so beautiful to smell it. Jeez, every time. Oh my God, 16 years later, and every time I smell it, I'm still like, oh God. It smells amazing. It's a light, it's fresh, Mediterranean with some cypress and gingers and florals and other woods. It's airy, it's oxanic. But with all that, it's very light, it's very airy, and it's see-through. You can wear this during the hottest day of the summer on the beach when it's crazy humid. You can rock this and it's going to be very light and fresh. Even though, with all that said, I can still smell it on myself for many, many hours. It's just not, you know, a crazy kind of performance of a fragrance. And I absolutely love it. It's so beautiful. All right, guys, that was my last one. I do love my potent ones. I do love a good beast that I can just really sit and soak in this heavy, dense bubble of fragrance, but not always. Not always. Sometimes I want my bubble to be light, see-through, casual, not too much, nothing overdone, because all these unique fragrances and very potent ones, they can be exhausting. And then you just reach a point you're like, I don't want to wear anything. But these ones are definitely not going to get you there. If you do prefer fragrances that are a little bit less, or maybe for work, or you're not into, you know, heavy, so these ones will be right up your alley. They're beautiful, but at the same time, they last. They do last a great amount of time without choking you. All right, guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for joining, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.